Hey everybody, this is Nehemiah with Backcountry Beyond, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about rain gear. So we actually have a couple different jackets in the shop, and sometimes people ask, what are the main differences between them, why the price differences from one model to the next. So I'm going to walk you a little bit through rain gear today and tell you what makes these different and what kind of features they have. So first of all, I just want to note that all of the rain gear that we carry here in the shop is what we refer to in the industry as waterproof breathable, which is a pretty important concept. Basically, a lot of less expensive rain jackets will keep the rain off you. They're waterproof, but when your body sweats and produces moisture, which it's going to do over time, even if you're not doing a lot of activity, that can build up on the inside of your jacket, and it will actually make you feel wet, just as if you were getting wet from the rain itself. So one of the things that's really important is that all these jackets have the ability to breathe, to allow the sweat that builds up inside of your jacket from your body to escape without letting moisture from the environment in. So all of our rain jackets are waterproof breathable. There are a couple different ways that companies achieve that, and so there are a couple different price points. So first off, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about our most basic rain jacket. This is the Loke jacket from Helly Hansen. What it is it's a coating-based waterproof jacket. So it's got a fully waterproof interior with sealed and taped seams. So you'll notice that all of the interior seams are taped on this. That's going to make sure that it's 100% waterproof. But the nature of this coating is such that when your body sweats and when that sweat evaporates off of your skin because you're doing an activity and the interior is warming up a little bit, that vapor can pass out through the jacket even though moisture can't get in. Now, jackets like this are going to have some basic features to them. It's got a flat zipper to make sure that water can't get in through the zipper, as well as having a nice adjustable hood here. You have some adjustment points on both sides, as well as a little bit on the top of the head of the hood here. What that's going to do is it's going to not only bring the hood up out of your eyes, but also in close to the sides of your head. So it doesn't feel like you've got a lot of extra room, and if there's wind blowing, it's not going to catch your hood and flip it back on you. You're also going to have two hand pockets here that have mesh inside. That's also going to help. So if you're starting to feel like, even with the breathability of this jacket, that it's still getting a little kind of clammy feeling inside, opening those pockets up is going to allow more of that vapor to escape. And last but not least, most rain jackets like this, of this quality, are going to have these zips underneath the arms. These are affectionately referred to as pit zips. And what they do is they allow you to open up the jacket a little bit, once again, to vent and breathe in an area that sometimes tends to get a little more clammy. But they're up underneath the arms, so they're in a protected place where rain from outside is unlikely to be able to kind of get in. So that's going to be our kind of basic rain jacket from Helly Hansen. Jackets like this are usually start around $100 or so. Next, we're going to bump up to a little heavier duty version of a similar jacket. This is also a coating-based jacket. However, one of the things that they're going to add, along with all those other features, is that this jacket has a nice mesh liner. And the liner is going to keep the coating material up off of your skin, just because that coating can sometimes feel a little sticky and a little uncomfortable right against your skin. So this is just kind of an added benefit to a jacket like this. It's hard to tell, maybe in the video, but this jacket also has a significantly heavier, more heavy-duty outer material. So it's going to be a little more abrasion resistant for situations where you might be in a little rougher conditions. Say maybe you like to go rock climbing or something like that. If you're brushing up against rock faces, this outer material is going to be a little more durable long-term to that kind of abrasion. Otherwise, very, very similar features with those mesh pockets. They're going to allow for a little bit more breathability and the adjustable hood. Now, we do have a new piece of rain gear, actually from our Cool brand line, that I do want to talk about. This is one of my favorite kinds of pieces of rain gear. This is actually a rain jacket that can stretch. Basically, the material and the technology that they use to make the rain jacket waterproof is actually one that's also dynamic. It can stretch and move, which a lot of coating jackets can't typically do. So that means that this jacket is a lot better for active situations. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable and a lot less crinkly than you usually expect your rain jacket to be. On top of that, just a really, really comfortable jacket to wear. This is my go-to style of rain jacket. I wear it almost every day, and I've had mine for several years, and I love it. One other thing that you'll notice about this kind of a jacket that is a step up is that it no longer has that flat zipper. it actually has a zipper that, if you can catch it right in the light, has a little bit of a reflective surface to it. This is actually sort of a laminated over zipper. So this is a higher quality way to waterproof a zipper, and that way you don't need the extra bulk of those flaps that you would have with a traditional zipper. So awesome, awesome piece of rain gear. Jackets like these, this one here is about $160. So it steps up a little bit, but excellent and definitely worth the comfort. Last but not least, I've got our heavy duty, what we would refer to as sort of a shell style jacket from Helly Hansen. This is going to be the most durable and the most breathable kind of form of waterproofing. Shell jackets usually end up being closer to around $200 or so. This jacket's about $180, but what you're looking at here is a rain jacket that should last you up to, as long as you're not really growing or changing size too much, could be 20, 30 years if you take care of it properly. So this technology is really, really, really durable and can last a very, very long time, on top of being breathable with that waterproofing, keeping you comfortable as you're active. So this is actually also a jacket that is designed to pack into itself. So you can actually see I've packed one here. Helly Hansen has been known for years to kind of engineer this sort of ability into their jackets where you can stuff them away. So this is actually one of the hand warmer pockets, and as you stuff it away, there's actually a button here, and you can just have a nice sort of compact package on the go. The last thing I want to point out about this jacket is that it has some vents on the back here as well. These serve a similar function to the pit zips, but they're less maintenance sort of, so you don't have to worry about stopping and opening those as you go. This is a natural sort of vent on the back. Once again though, it's set up in such a way that it's unlikely for rain and moisture from the environment to kind of creep in there. So you can get a little extra venting when you need it, when you're really active, without necessarily having to worry about exposing your jacket and opening it up to the rain. So that's going to be kind of a quick run through of our rain jackets. Come on down, take a look, feel and try some of these jackets, try them on. I definitely recommend trying on this stretchy rain jacket. It is the most comfortable rain jacket I've ever worn. Thanks, guys.